He had been the 13th man to lead the Night's Watch, a warrior who knew no fear. And that was the fault in him, for all men must know fear. A woman had been his downfall, a woman glimpsed from atop the wall, with skin as white as the moon and eyes like blue stars. Fearing nothing, he chased her, and caught her, and loved her. He brought her back to the Night Fort, and proclaimed her a queen, and himself her king. And with sorcery, he bound his sworn brothers to his will. For 13 years they ruled, Night's King and his corpse queen, till finally the Stark in Winterfell joined forces with the King beyond the wall to free the Watch from bondage. After his fall, when it was found he had been sacrificing to the others, all records of the Night's King had been destroyed, his very name forbidden. Some say he was a Bolton, some say a Magna out of Skargos, some say Umber, Flint, or Nori. Some would have you think he was a Woodfoot, from them who ruled Bear Island before the Ironborn came. He was none of these. He was a Stark, the brother of the man who brought him down. He was a Stark of Winterfell, and who could say? Perhaps his name was Brandon. Perhaps he slept in this very bed, in this very room. We may never know the truth, ladies and gentlemen. The maesters of Old Town would have us believe that it is a mere flight of fancy, but you should never really trust the Grey Rats. Whatever the truth, I do believe that it probably was the Breakers, as only the Starks of Winterfell grew strong enough to unite the North and wipe a name from history. Not for the first time, as a matter of fact, as the story of Bale the Bard can tell. House Stark is as old as winter, and has no shortage of secrets. Jon Snow is no longer the man that he once was. History will forget that he was a bastard, it will forget his name. As in canon, his own brother comes to the Night's Watch and strikes him down. We will be trying to change history. The Night's King will succeed, or die trying, if an immortal undead being made of ice can, in fact, die. Personally, I believe that he is little but a puppet to powers beyond his comprehension. I believe that the Night's Queen managed to get through the magics of the wall because the Lord Commander put a child in her, giving her life, in a manner of speaking, tricking the magics of the wall, and allowing her to pass, where the dead cannot. My own little fan theory is that a child was born of this union, and that's why Brandon the Breaker removed all mention of it from history. The child was taken to Winterfell and raised as his own bastard son, and disappeared into the annals of history. But then we start to go into the realms of fanfiction. So, speaking of things that are not canon, we will try to win. We will try to take the North. We will try to take all of Westeros under the reign of the Cold Gods.
This war is far from over.
It has been years, ladies and gentlemen, since Brandon the Breaker last heard from his brother at the wall. By last reports, he'd gone north on a great ranging, hunting down shadows in the woods. As 10 or 15 years pass, the North gets various tales from beyond the wall, and the silence of the Night's Watch is deafening. As darkness creeps into the lands of House Umber, reports go south, as I do believe the Breaker's daughter is married to the Prince of the Last Lands, whose father has called the Breaker to war. To defend against the Night's King, corrupted by the powers of his undead immortal queen, the time has come to put an end to this. So Brandon the Breaker decides to march north to the Last Lands to assist his allies and put an end to the rumors that his brother is behind the atrocities being committed at the Night's Watch. He will march with a host of near 20,000 men, bringing the full might of Winterfell to bear. Go! Fight! Fight! By the gods. He's too powerful! Oh god, he's too powerful! I've made him too strong! Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This did not happen in canon. This did not happen in canon! Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. The Breaker marched north to save the Umbers, but the Night's King has won! Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. That's very, very bad. Even the wildlings beyond the wall are attacking them, but not getting very far. Holy shit. Okay. I've made him too strong. I made him way too strong, lads. The slaughter at Felbar. Damn, they were obliterated. Oh, he's now in charge of the dynasty and everything. This is bad. This is not at all what was going according to plan. The Night's King may win. Holy... I did not expect him to have this many troops. This is not how it went in canon. This is not how it went in canon, but we have no choice but to side with the Red Kings. Because, yeah, the Breaker just got broke. Dude, the Breaker just got broke. In canon, ladies and gentlemen, we march on the wall, we beat the Night's Watch with the help of the wildlings attacking from the north. And, yeah, Brandon the Breaker slays his own brother. And then, in my headcanon at least, he takes the son of the Night's King back with him to Winterfell and passes it off as his bastard son. But, yeah, in this reality, apparently, we have gotten our asses fucking kicked. And he is currently up north, beating the shit out of Jorgen Hornlaw. I made them too strong. I made them way too strong. Okay, let's try this again. We've got on the alliance with the Red Kings, and the alliance with the Marsh Kings as well, the Reeds of the Neck. Brandon the Breaker will once again rally his troops and will march north to put an end to this menace. Once and for all, hopefully. If you're wondering what happened to the Umbers, my daughter escaped, along with her husband, Robard Umber, and my 2 nieces, or granddaughters. So yeah, he's at Winterfell, and we're marching north to reclaim the last lands for the Umbers. This is a matter of security for the north. Alright, the Night's King is already coming down south. We are going straight in here, lads. Bolton's getting in here. Bolton. Yes, okay. We're on this, lads. We're on this. It's fine. No! Jorah! The Red Wolf. All these men bewitched by my brother. Come on, Bolton. Move your ass. Get in it. Bolton. Don't you fuck me, Bolton. Get in here, Bolton. There we go. Good lad. Where are they going? They're going after Reed. No! Reed! It's only half of Reed's army, though. Holy shit. That's close. That's way too fucking close. This is stressful. Holy shit, they're winning. They're beating me. They're actually winning. How is this happening? How is this happening? Oh god, they've got reinforcements. Bolton! Jesus Christ, they've got more people! No, we're winning. I think we're winning this one. And until that other fucking 10k arrives anyway, then we're fucked. Jesus Christ. No! Son of a bitch! No! Even with the combined powers of the North, the Night's King is too powerful. We have to wait for my troops to refresh. Son of a bitch, man. This is way more difficult than I was imagining it to be. The Night King put up one hell of a better fight than history tells us. Oh god, we're getting attacked. Oh, they've split up my forces. That's not good. Attack King Jon. Yes! Attack King Jon. This could go bad, because Jon, in his dark, evil magic, is pretty badass. It's brother against brother, lads. I'm the fastest blade in Winterfell. Oh, never mind, I'm victorious. I swirl my sword with a deadly flourish. Anyone bolder has been beaten. Wait, Boulder? Boulder gained the trait wounded. It wasn't Jon. No, it was Jon. Yeah. Victory's yours. Jon is at my mercy, helpless. The main battle is far from over. So yes, lads, in the heat of battle, the Breaker manages to defeat his brother, the Night's King. Or at least, the hollow shell of what he used to be his brother is now the Night's King. With a heavy heart, Brandon raises ice and strikes down his own brother. Jon was a constant companion. Yep, I will never forget this day. Their leader dead. We could hopefully turn the tide of this. Yes. Come on. Yes. There you go. As the Night's King is slain, the strength of his forces dwindle and the magic begins to break on those he has subdued. All that remains is to hunt down those still under the spell of the Night's Queen. The puppeteer and the cause for his brother's ill fate. All of these battles are a little close for my liking. Not living a child. Shit. The Black Wolf died. Executed. Yeah, executed by the Night's Queen. And Brandon will ultimately return Umber's lands to him, and Robard Umber will bend the knee to Winterfell as thanks for fighting for their family, essentially. Officially making House Umber a vassal of House Stark. And making the Boltons collectively shit themselves, because they are now vastly weaker than everybody else. But the war is not yet over. The Night's Watch must be restored. And the Night's Queen, responsible for all of this death and suffering, must be brought to justice. Final order of business is marching on the Castle Black and bringing the Night's Queen to justice. Finally ridding the realm of the shadow. Alright, I'm coming over here, Bolton. Come help me. Because I don't want to be by myself over here, please. Yes, thank you. March on Castle Black, because the Night's Watch still has walls at this point. After this, Brandon the Breaker will tear down every wall on the south of the wall, I guess. He'll tear down every wall of the wall. And ensure that never again can the Night's Watch hold a siege against any southern invader. Cutting her down with ice, the family steel of House Stark. The creature wails a haunted scream, deafening all those nearby, as she shatters into 1,000 shards of ice. And so ends the reign of the Night Queen. although not entirely. As unknown to all, ladies and gentlemen, except for the Breaker himself, removed from history and forgotten by time, the Breaker's nephew lives, the son of Winter, who will be spirited to Winterfell, as the Night's Watch is restored, and all records are removed of Jon Snow, the Night's King, and his undying son. Brandon the Undying, later known as Brandon Frost, will be raised as a Stark in all but name. As far as the realm is concerned, going down in history as the nameless bastard of King Brandon the Breaker. But this is all fanfiction at this rate, lads. We don't necessarily know that the Night's King had a son, but it's an interesting concept nonetheless. Regardless, so ends the tale of the Night's King and the Night's Queen. The Night's Watch is restored, the Breaker tears down the walls, and returns home to Winterfell with a new bastard son. Although many will start to ask questions when the boy never ages, and in 1,000 years, Brandon Frost will be forgotten. Just another legend, dismissed by the Citadel. A story lost to time, a fable, a legend, a myth. I may or may not do a series at some point playing as House Frost, but I think I'll wait for the Dragon update to do that. Just the idea of playing as an immortal character, the descendants of the mortals at least, would be kind of interesting. Or potentially too easy. So we might do something with it, we might not do something with it, but it's an interesting little thing. At any rate, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching. That is all for now. More to come. There's loads more to come. I have a giant list of little scenarios that we're going to be doing, so I look forward to those, and I will see you there. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, click all the little buttons, you know what they are. And I will see you next time. Soul out.